and all. Please do look forward for Icacs 2025. Thank you all once again. Have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Dr. C.D. Naidu Garu, Principal VNR VGIET, to address the gathering.
Respected guests on the dais and Professor Govardhan online and other guests online and offline and authors of papers who presented their papers, research papers in this conference. So I first of all congratulate them. Because of them this conference exists, for submitting and putting our into a confidence on VNR VJIT organizing this conference. Their efforts are more valuable to us. So I thank them for the sponsoring this. Their institutions have sponsored here to come and present online or offline kind of a thing. So I also congratulate the Department of CSC for organizing this event. So we rose from that, first you were saying from 30% to 7% acceptance ratio. So such conferences we should conduct, where I have seen conferences acceptance ratio is 0.1%, 0.2%. So such kind of a conferences also we have seen are 1%. So that is a kind of a acceptance ratio that is a benchmark that we should raise our level to that level, such that and also the standards of technologies, the papers that are coming in. So I congratulate the Department of ACE for CSC for conducting this international conference on cutting edge technologies. I wish good luck, all the best.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. S. Kanchana, Associate Professor, Department of English, to introduce our guest of honor, Sri Vasudevan Gnana Gandhi Garu, Indian rocket scientist, ISRO, to you all.
Thank you, Pratibha. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce an eminent pioneer in the field of cryogenic rocketry, a visionary whose contributions have propelled India's space program to remarkable heights. Mr. V. Vasudevan Gnana Gandhi Garu, a distinguished mechanical engineer and a stalwart of the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO for over 5 decades. With his career spanning solid, liquid and cryogenic propulsion systems, he has been instrumental in shaping India's rocket technology. From spearheading the acquisition of the Vikas engine from France to mastering cryogenic technology from Russia, his expertise has been pivotal in India's self-reliance in advanced rocketry. As the former project director of the Cryogenic System Project and associate director of LPSC, Mr. Gandhi Garu's leadership led to the successful development and testing of India's indigenous cryogenic upper stage engine, a breakthrough in one of the most complex domains of space technology. A recipient of the ASI Award 2002 and the prestigious Padma Shri Award, Mr. Gandhi Garu's legacy extends beyond ISRO. Today, he continues to innovate as the Senior Vice President of Skyroot Aerospace, a startup revolutionizing small satellite launch vehicles while also mentoring young minds and championing sustainable technology like the hydrogen-powered bus with Tata Motors. A passionate educator and an inspiration to aspiring scientists, he stands as a testament to dedication, innovation, and nation building. Let us warmly welcome Padma Shri Vasudevan Gnana Gandhi Garu to address the gathering.
Principal Dr. Naidu Garu, Mr. Sekhar, and vibrant teachers and the students. It's a great privilege and honor for me to come for the International 6th Conference of Computer Engineering and Communication System. When I first saw ICCCA, I thought definitely AI is required to decode this. Then later I read so many things from Google. Okay, this AI is for advanced and all those things. Good. It's a very big this one. Nice. I think she has given me a very good introduction to about me. I started my engineering. I completed in 1968 and joined in ISRO. And in the interview committee, one gentleman asked, "Radiation is T to the power of what?" Maybe my lucky number is 4. I said 4. I got selected. And later only I came to know the person is none other than Dr. Kalam. I joined, of course, as he said, initially 8 years I worked in solid rocket. I might have blasted many rockets. If you go to ISRO today, you ask who is the person who blasted many rockets, they will tell my name. I learned by blasting because there is no AI is not available those days. Only by experiment only I have to find out the equations or whatever these things. Well, after that, we got selected to go to France to study the liquid rocket. I think all of you know that first developed rocket is V2 rocket by Russian Germans, and Second World War they used it. And once Hitler is not success, all the scientists were taken by Americans. You know, Von Braun is from that group. He only lead the Apollo program. Some of them they went to Russia, some of them came to France. Luckily, I had an opportunity to work with one of such engineer from German in France. I stayed there for 3 years. We came back and developed the Vikas engine. Today it is powering PSLV as well as GSLV. 85, I started cryogenic. Well, I started with gaseous hydrogen and gaseous oxygen. Lot of issues. And I developed, and many times it explodes. Like, I don't know, somehow this one. So liquid hydrogen is like a Maharaja. When it goes in the pipeline, it freezes everything. So producing hydrogen itself, because 22 Kelvin, so you know absolute zero is, luckily we developed the hydrogen and oxygen, of course we procured. When we put it in the engine, it explodes. So I have to travel 100 kilometers almost daily from my place to Mahendragiri and come back. One day my wife asked, "Why you are so sad always at home? You are not happy?" Then I said, "This is a problem," and I was about to tell. And after seeing her, I got some idea. Liquid hydrogen is like a Maharaja. Definitely, there is a Maharaja, there is a Maharani to control. So, who is the Maharani? So, helium is the Maharani. That's what I used to tell. So, after buying the helium, and hydrogen has become, you know, we can time it very properly. So, the test went very well. So, luckily, 110 engine, Professor U.R. Rao was the chairman. He has a good opinion about me. He thought this fellow will do something. So he gave me 15 crore project, asked me to start the cryo. I started and 110 developed. By the time the Russians came, they said, "Why you are struggling? We have the technology." So I have also not seen Moscow. I said, "Yes, I will come." So like that, a 500 crore project was signed with Russians. I went as a leader and stayed with some 25 people. 1 year we struggled. And by the time the Americans are not very happy, they said, "You get out, otherwise we will not support Russians." So Russians, they said, "Why don't you go back?" So whatever available data I brought, and I submitted a project report, and luckily government sanctioned 300 crore. I was the first project director, and I struggled. Of course, a lot of things happened. Maybe some other time I will present what are the things I have done in cryo program, and successfully I could develop the engine. And when I started the stage, maybe they tried to give me 2 more year extension, but I could not complete the full developed stage. They said it is time for you to get out. So I retired. I won't say I retired. So they said, "Okay, you be a visiting scientist for another 4 or 5 years." So I used to go to usually to Trivandrum and doing some work. By the time I thought I spent almost like 300 crore for the common man money. Somehow I want to repay. How to do that? By the time I love hydrogen like my wife. So why not something I have to do with the hydrogen for the common man? So I started thinking what to do. Why not use hydrogen for the automobile? Because it is pollution is too much, and this one at Delhi every time, and along with fog, people cannot see. So I planned why not we will use it. So just like that, I took the telephone and dialed to Tata Motors. Anybody is doing this work? They said that Bangalore somebody is doing. So immediately I catch hold of the man. So luckily Madhav Nair was there. He likes me. So he said, okay, I will give you 1 crore. So Tata gave 5 crore. 6 crore project I started after my retirement. So we started developing using the hydrogen because I like hydrogen so much. But everybody is afraid of that. Maybe I like it. So I developed the fuel cell. Initially we got it on 150 kilowatt power and put it in the engine, and well, it worked nicely. And first bus I ran 2015 at Mahendragiri because the hydrogen is available there. Afterwards, well, 1 year I was free, almost 6 months. Anyhow, my wife was cooking for 40 years. I thought, why not I will cook for her. So I changed my subject. I started cooking. So she is also enjoying. So one day in paper it came, Hindu paper organized a cooking competition. So I joined. You believe it or not, they gave me a present also. So it was nice. So by the time one of the gentlemen, I used to go to Trivandrum very often, stay in the guest house and other thing. One young man, he came and asked, sir, I want to start up company. Will you help? I started laughing. Anybody can make rocket other than ISRO? I don't think I start. Then he, next time also when I went again, he came and explained to me what he's planning to do. It was very convincing. I said yes. So he is also from Hyderabad. I also switched over to Hyderabad at that time. So I joined with him today. In another 6 months or 8 months, maybe we are planning to launch a private rocket which is going to carry 200 kg payload. So I'm looking after this one. Well, in what way I'm connected with the AI conference? I think all of you know that. My neighbor is Vasavi. She said, Uncle, why don't you come for this conference? Well, anywhere good people are there, I want to meet many. On the way itself, I was talking to her, and she is very nice. I get a lot of knowledge by talking. Every day I'm learning something. So today, before I come over there, what I have to talk for this validation function, maybe I will take 2 more minutes. Maybe this kind of conferences I also attended, more than technical purports and other things, it ignites your imagination and your horizon widens, and you meet people, and maybe I don't know offline whether it is good or not, but I like directly talking to the people and their experience and other things. It is really good. That is one aspect. And after coming, standing here, I'm just recollecting almost like 6 decades, maybe 60 years back when I was in engineering college. Even there is no calculator. We use only clock's table as well as slide rule. I don't know how many people you know slide rules. And we can adjust the slide, taking logarithm and exponential or whatever you want to calculate. So these are all the two tools we have used to calculate all our engineering problems to solve at the exam. So today, of course, you have whatnot, many other things. And especially communication. When you are talking about communication, this last 2 decades or 3 decades, exponentially it has grown. maybe when I was a child, my father used to go to next village to tell my sister is getting married to my neighbors and other things. There is no other option. He has to walk and he has to go and tell. Then later, postal took over a very high this one. I still remember when I was there in Trivandrum, my mother used to write inland all 3 pages with small letters she will write because she does not want to omit it. I also used to write back, Amma, here food is not good. So my mother understood this fellow is want to get married soon. So he marriage also took place very fast. So the communication is like changed and changed and changed. And from postal, of course, they are going to now close it almost, I think, from today onwards or something like that. Then telephone came. So first time the telephone came to my house, was excited and other things. And we could see later STD booths everywhere. But now I don't think nowhere we could see any STD booths. So like that, and plus even musical system, if you take, we call it 2-in-1 or 3-in-1, everybody will carry and all those things. Even the flight from Bombay to Trivandrum is called 2-in-1 flight, because most of the Malayalis, they come from there, they will carry one 2-in-1 this thing with all cassettes. Nobody uses now. Where is the cassette? Who has seen the cassette? Even CD also now it is disappeared. So that kind of a revolution is only because of you guys. So now, knowingly or unknowingly, I am also, enveloped with AI. So when I switched over to Netflix, it says you like that film, so you will like this also. I don't know how it knows. That is the kind of system. Without my knowledge, because of you people, we are all engulfed with AI system. And AI is helping in many ways in medical, and my daughter is there in MEMS technologies. He says micro, like everything. My son-in-law works on some of the things. He says car to car it talks. So when you are going very close, don't kiss me. Like that the car says to the other car. So that kind of sensors are all now developed by electronics people, and it is a very good system. So the AI development is good, and it is going in a very good, even agriculture, it is helping. And most of the things, even now supply chain people, they need not sit and work with ledgers and all those things. Everything is in fingertips. How much it is used, how much not used, everything is coming. So AI says this particular area, they are eating so much fruits, you give this much. So he understand. So like that, everything this AI is coming into a more. Some people feel whether one day I will lose my job, because even today they are talking about in IT companies whether AI becomes too much, whether work will reduce and people will be sent out. I'm not very sure. Maybe it may help. And one more thing, I don't know your answer for me is it is good, but at the same time I am seeing every day when you see the newspaper, you are the developer or you are the innovative kind of thing. You are developing so much codes and this and that. But I am seeing one more person is is what you call is going into your code and he is breaking it. Snackers, hackers, or even thief. So he enters. He is more intelligent than you. And everyday paper when I see some pensioners, they are losing their salary or even whole money is wiped out. So at least I thought of requesting the AI when you are developing, the development should be to the tune of not to harm the others. So there should be a code we should have. Okay, I am developing something, it should not harm the other person, or I should not with the others file. So such kind of you should have your own code system. And plus, how best to guard these kind of cyber crimes, how best we have to eliminate. Whether this AI can help, I will be the happiest man to this thing. Because our motherland is so beautiful, it is cherished with so much all these things. Everything technology is very important. I'm not telling no. It cherish our life and makes happy and so many things. But at the same time, it should not spoil our environment and others' happiness. So this is a thing. I always used to tell the attitude is very important. When you break a egg, a chick dies inside. If a egg breaks off its own, a chick comes out life. So everything is in your mind. So you have potential. So it has to come out. And I congratulate all the paper presenters and interactors very well. And many more such conferences has to come, as he said. And well, congratulations to all, and especially the communication and computer science divisions and the head of the department directors. So much efforts as for a international conference. I wish good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us the remarkable insight made in the world in the domains of space research, hydrogen powered vehicles, and also in championing sustainable technology. Thank you once again, sir. Let me take the privilege to introduce Dr. A. Govardhan Garu, a visionary leader in academia and research. Govardhan Garu currently serves as Vice Chancellor Rajiv Gandhi University of Knowledge Technologies. He brings 30 plus years of excellence in teaching, research, and administration. Dr. Govardhan Garu has held pivotal roles at JNTU Hyderabad, including Rector, Registrar, Principal, Director, and Director of Evaluation. He held key positions in academic councils, boards of studies, and national and state committees. He is a recipient of 45 plus prestigious awards, including Visionary Edu Leader of the Year 2023, Elseviers Lifetime Achievement Award 2022, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Excellency Award 2018, Best Teacher Award by Government of Andhra Pradesh in 2012. Govardhan Garu guided 102 plus PhD scholars and published 555 plus research papers in top tier journals like IEEE, Springer, and Elsevier. He edited 10 plus books, including Springer publications, and serves on 12 plus international journal editorial boards. He delivered 150 plus keynote lectures on data science, cybersecurity, and educational leadership. Since ICACECS 2020, Dr. Govardhan Garu has been instrumental in shaping this conference as General Chair, Honorary Chair, Chief Guest, and Advisor, driving innovation and conference. Please join me in welcoming Dr. A. Govardhan Garu to share his insights.
Thank you very much, all the distinguished dignitaries of the program, guest of honor, Sri Padma Shri recipient, Sri Vasudevan Jnana Gandhi Garu, Indian rocket scientist from ISRO, and special invitees, Mr. Shankar Makapati, Senior Vice President, Mobile Apps India Private Limited, and Dr. Nishant Sinha Garu, Product Head, Times Internet. Other distinguished dignitaries on the base, the principal of the college, Professor C.D. Naidu Garu, the director of the college, Dr. Chanakeshwara Garu, all the general chairs, Dr. V. Baby from Department of CSC, the conveners, Professor S. Nagini Garu, Dr. A. Brahmananda Reddy Garu, other program chairs, Dr. N. V. Shailaja Garu, Dr. R. Vijay Saraswati Garu, distinguished invitees, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. At the outset, I congratulate the entire team of the VNR Vignan Jyoti Institute of Technology for taking up a wonderful conference in the series again. They have been organizing this international conference, particularly in the fields of computer engineering and communication systems, and the sixth in the series. I congratulate the entire team of this international conference. I appreciate their efforts throughout the conference. I'm extremely happy to note that many authors have come forward to contribute their research, and also they have highlighted some of the important and significant contributions that they made throughout their research process. I'm extremely happy to note that many others have come and shared their research outcome and also made wonderful contributions and various tracks that have been proposed by as themes of this international conference. As rightly mentioned by all the previous speakers, today the world is moving towards agile modes of technological progresses, and the kind of progress that is taking unprecedented progress is going on. I'm sure Mr. Gandhi Garu can definitely agree with me that in future breakfast on this planet and lunch could be on some other planet and dinner could be on some other planet, right? So that's the kind of progress that is taking place. We are exploring not only our planet Earth, and a lot of SpaceX explorations are taking place, and entire globe is moving towards becoming a smart globe. Several smart cities are coming, and everything is going to be digitized, and everything would become smart in the process. So these are some of the important solutions and technological progresses that we are going to witness. At the same time, nature is posing several challenges from time to time, and every solution is also creating some kind of challenges again or side effects again, and we'll have to focus on them. As I always emphasize and prioritize on the development, not just the development, we should have the sustainable development. So UN has proposed 17 sustainable development goals, and everything has to become sustained, and we'll have to protect this planet Earth not only for our generation but also for the generations yet to come. So from that perspective, I'm sure these technological solutions, whatever have been proposed by the various researchers, will definitely give some ways and some kind of new paths to see that some low cost or cost effective solutions would be developed in the process. Could be at the prototype level. I would vision that, or I would rather recommend all the researchers to continue their research and also go to the levels of product development or some kind of solutions which can be developed practically, to see that these things would enable and help the various stakeholders of the entire society. So today we always see that a lot of infrastructural growth is taking place across the globe, and a lot of smart cities are emerging, not only tier 1 but tier 2 and tier 3 cities are also emerging in the process, and a lot of migration is also going on across the globe. A lot of urbanization is going on, a lot of deforestation is going on, and a lot of concrete jungles are being developed in the process. But however, when you want to build the ecosystem in tune with the nature, that we can come up with the best solutions. Today, on one hand, we have the growth. When you look at the moving every process from the manual to the cyberspace, then obviously you are also getting several challenges in the process, particularly related to the digital systems, digital or the protection of the infrastructure, national infrastructure related stuff, or if you look at the key national infrastructure, whatever you have, and in future you will not have the physical wars too. So the wars could be in a different way, and there could also be wars for the natural resources. Like water, you may have there wouldn't be any wonder that there is a war for the sake of water. So it is our important aspect. On one hand, we have to have the technological growth. On the other hand, we have to protect our nature, and we have to protect our planet Earth. From that perspective, whatever the little step, whatever the delta X improvement from the researchers of this engineering background or the social sciences, that would definitely give some kind of hope for the next generations, and would also appreciate as we are evolving and growing from time to time. At the same time, we should also have the sustainable growth. I'm sure many clues have been given through this conference, and there must have been. I'm extremely happy to see that many keynote speakers, eminent keynote speakers, have come here and shared their experience and expertise. I'm sure all the researchers must have gained something or the other by attending to this conference. I once again congratulate all of them for the researchers who have come here and shared their research contributions. I also appreciate the entire team of this sixth international conference, right from top to the management to the all the faculty and all the team various organizing committees or various other committees. I appreciate the efforts of all of them, and I wish that the seventh international conference would go in the much a better way with the same kind of tempo and vision. So I'm sure all the learning experiences and their contributions would open the doors of yet unseen world. So I once again congratulate all of them. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Govardhan sir, for enlightening us on the strides made in the arenas of digitalization, computer technologies, and the role of technocrats in creating ecosystems in tandem with environment to achieve the 17 sustainable goals. Thank you once again, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce Mr. Shankar Makkapati Garu, a seasoned IT leader with over 30 years of transformative expertise in technology strategy, digital innovation, and secure IT solutions. Currently, Shankar Garu serves as the Senior Vice President of IT at Webile Apps India Private Limited, a K fintech company. He also spearheads cutting-edge IT initiatives that drive operational excellence and digital transformation. With a distinguished career spanning leadership roles such as Senior Vice President of IT at KFin Technologies, Chief Technology Officer at CAT Center, and Chief Information Security Officer at Carvi Computer Share, Mr. Shankar Garu has consistently delivered scalable technology solutions across banking, mutual funds, telecom, and fintech sectors. A visionary with MBA and BTech qualifications, he is also a certified PMP, Project Management Professional, ITIL and ISO 27001 Lead Auditor, embodying global best practices in IT governance, cybersecurity, and agile delivery. Guided by his leadership philosophy, empower teams to turn ideas into reality, he combines technical brilliance with a passion for mentoring the next gen of IT professionals. Let us welcome Mr. Shankar Garu with a round of applause.
Good evening, all of you. Good evening, all the dignitaries, all doctorates, on dais, off dais, and future doctorates who are there on the at this place now. It's very difficult to talk to a doctorate. Okay. uh, Two things in life. First, you have to accept that you might not know certain things. Only then you will start learning. Okay. This college is giving an opportunity for each one of us to explore and come up with new idea. That idea may be good or bad, but you have to listen as a professor or as a doctor, or because we are building future leaders for this country. Please understand what is it we are trying to achieve. We are trying to build a nation. We are trying to build competing nations across the globe today. For us to go to that level, all of us sitting here are building the foundation. You know, 90 when I completed my mechanical engineering, if I had to get into a computer room, I have to remove all my shoes, everything outside, go and sit there inside. And it will be always in closed room, only AC, nothing. Today, each one of us having one computer in our own phones, right? Those days, I used to work in CAD systems. A computer is a 286 computer or XT computer with coprocessor added additionally with 640 KB of RAM and server capacity of 10 MB, where I have a network of 25 diskless nodes. That's how our career has started. And we also don't, I mean, all the computers those days are not your high level computers, low level computers, low computing power. In fact, there are days where we used to work only on floppy disks. So we have come from that generation. But more important for each one of us is when you get into an industry, then you will know you're going to solve an industry problem or a problem that's going to help people to reduce their time. Okay. For that to achieve, we have to keep learning forever. When I started my career, I used to work in DOS 3.3, DOS 6, then Windows 3.1, Windows, then all netware. I mean, you have to learn continuously in the world for you to sustain. Otherwise, there is no end. That's end of the career first. Coming back to the industry, let us say, I mean, I realize that each one of you, I mean, a lot of you have presented many many papers and publications, right? Will they be relevant after 10 years? You might think no, but actually basics are very important and they are the fundamentals for the next generation. And more importantly, when it comes to industry, one, you have to know the technology. Second, you have to know the domain knowledge. We being, I mean, though I'm a mechanical engineer, have graduated myself into a computer engineer by writing code in C, C++, whatever it is. But whatever current generation technologies like or writing Lambda scripts or Lambda functions, whatever it is, you have to upgrade yourself at regular intervals. Most important thing is domain knowledge is one side. Second one is the IT knowledge. Let us say the computers are used everywhere in the world today. I am from a financial sector. We have crores of records with us. We are the data keepers for the industry. We are a critical organization for the country. And we have been governed by SEBI. We are a SEBI registered business entity. Been there in the industry for the last 35 years. And whoever invest in mutual funds or corporate registry like shares, all their data lies within our own office, our own data center. And it is our responsibility to ensure that data is protected, masked, wherever, whoever, even if it, let us say we send a courier or we send an email, if email gets hacked, then the data gets leaked to somebody else. So we also have to protect if end user devices also has to be protected by us. Though it is not controlled by us, we still have to protect the data. To that level, we have to think as a domain user. Similarly, we see a lot of ADAS cars nowadays. Computers are there. The point I'm trying to tell you is whatever we learn today, it's available in almost all the industries. Agreed, right? Now, what is that you're trying to do for you to be better and contribute to the society? First important thing, you have to understand what is the common problem that we are trying to solve at home or in the college or at the office where you're working. Please take one such project, do a research yourself, then come up and try implementing it, then you'll know what the problems are. Like Sir is talking about hydrogen projects, right? Today, I mean, I think few days back, I have seen hydrogen, trains starting with hydrogen as a fuel, hydrogen cars. It evolves over a period of time, any technology for that matter. But most importantly is when it comes to computer science, nowadays, days have gone where you will get a lot of time to start the project. Today, if I ask any of my team member to write a code, earlier they used to write the same code for 30 days. Today they write the same code in 6-7 days. Because today you have AI tools that are helping you with the help of NLPs. You write your own script. The way you give the input, the output is garbage in, garbage out, right? Each one of us have studied. So at least from industry perspective, I expect each one of you to learn all domains. I worked in manufacturing industry, I worked in telecom industry, I worked in financial sector right now. Wherever you work, most important thing is if you know the domain, nobody can beat you. Anybody can write the coding today. Coding, if you just give some inputs to one of the AI chatbot tools or any tool for that matter, anybody can write. But you have to be smart enough to understand what is the business problem we are trying to solve. And that lies with each one of us sitting here, because we are trying to build our nation. I would like to ensure that each one of you are contributing for the success of our country and build a lot of new products and services for the country as well as for the world. Thank you all for this opportunity. I would like to congratulate each one of you who have participated and awardees also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us the importance to stay updated and relevant to solve the problems around us and usher societal transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce a visionary leader at the forefront of digital transformation and AI innovation, Dr. Nishant Sinha Garu, product head at the Times Group. With over 22 years of pioneering experience, Dr. Sinha Garu has shaped the future of technology across elite organizations like Pitney Bowes, Moody's RMS, DRDO, and RMSI. His leadership has been instrumental in revolutionizing newsrooms through AI-driven automation initiatives. And he played a pivotal role in creating Denny, the groundbreaking AI assistant that redefined industry standards. And he also secured 2 US patents in location intelligence and spearheading global product strategies for cutting-edge tech solutions. Nishant Garu has a PhD in data sciences and he is an alumnus of Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, Terry School of Advanced Studies, ISB, and the Pragmatic Institute US. Dr. Sinha sir bridges academia and industry with unparalleled expertise. As a global educator, he has mentored at premier institutions like IIT Delhi, JNU, Kaishu Tech Japan, and Christ University, while advising for DST and Indo-French research collaboration. Beyond his corporate leadership, his research in spatial data classification and mentorship of PhD scholars underscores his commitment to advancing knowledge. A true polymath, scientist, inventor, strategist, and educator, Dr. Sinha Garu embodies the fusion of media, AI, and data sciences. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Nishant Garu to address the gathering.
Respected Principal Dr. Siri Naidu, the dignitaries on the dais, and Dr. Govardhan online, convener of the program, and the program chairs, esteemed members of the international and national advisory committees, distinguished delegates, and a brilliant researcher, and the participants who have made this conference a sounding like success. We all talked about what was the percentage of paper that got accepted, and that speaks itself. What was uh, what was the rigor of kind of scrutiny that has happened through, and what kind of quality output has come across. It is great pleasure for me to joining all of you, all the learned, esteemed, distinguished guests over here at the same time, with this community over here. So VNR Vijay IET actually graciously accepted me, they have invited me for this session, and I'm thankful for that. But at the same time, going through your souvenir and all the research publication that has happened so far talks a lot about this conference that has happened so far over here. Actually, the theme for this year had been for the AI and the IoT and the machine learning, probably a very relevant one at this point in time when when everything is getting adopted. Some of you talked about whether AI will take away the job, or whether AI is going to replace people. The point is AI is going to do the mundane job that you are not expected to do even, actually, and that is what AI does for you. They do the things that can be repeated. That because this repeated work can make the machine learn. Otherwise, the machine will never learn it. So this repeated work are not supposed to be done by you actually. You as a researchers, you as a scientist, probably you all should be contributing to the real research and real sciences actually, and that is what is going to AI is going to support you and help you. It was a nostalgic feeling like when we talked about the floppy disk and the CD player and the two-in-one players and the three-in-one player. So it is a nostalgic moment. We have seen at least for my generation, we have seen the transition from a non-technology side to the technology and the advanced adoption of the AI as well. So this transformation we have seen, but again everywhere the fundamental of the research remains constant actually, the fundamentals of the science remains constant actually, and it is going to play a pivotal role whenever you are doing the research actually. During this research work actually, the presentation that you have done, it was really mind blowing actually. The kind of content, the kind of publication that has gone in, and the kind of sessions that has gone in actually, it talks a lot about how from the modern technology or the modern days requirement, these technological adoptions have been talked about. So some of that, like when I was going through your souvenir, probably like some of that I could go through, like health analytics and medical imaging. So where it was so overwhelming to see how AI and ML is contributing towards the healthcare, or how it can be, like from the hybrid approach for the diabetic retinopathy grading to the brain tumor classification. And I was like thinking, like when I as a practitioner of AI, when we look at like how it can contribute to the generative AI content that comes out, and how it can be catering to the society. So I sense like with this kind of research, the innovation of AI is spreading across, not leaving even any milestone or any stepping stone towards the healthcare or the medical. So that in itself it talks about a lot about the conference that you had actually recently. The cybersecurity in a connected world actually, how the IoT, like when the scientists talked about the car can speak and listen, and it is really like the IoT can make your car listen, and that is what it does actually. And so with this IoT devices, when the smart cities are coming up, and when my car is getting ready, like when a device to device can speak to each other, and this makes a lot of changes in your day-to-day activity and your daily practices. Today, my son says, "Alexa, switch off the light," and that changes the entire scenario. Like when I used to go to the switchboard and switch off my lights, and he says, like, "Alexa, switch off the light," and this has changed like the way we are practicing, the way our lifestyle is changing. AI has contributed a lot to that actually, and the same way like IoT and all those devices are making a lot of change over there. Cybersecurity and the connected world. So blockchain, and again, like when it comes to the financial, and when it comes to the transaction and the sessions, the blockchain discussions, it was amazing talk about and the cybersecurity framework, how a ransomware attack, a lightweighted hybrid machine learning, the real-time DDoS. So all those research papers had been like a, a good mention that I wanted to talk about actually. The power of generative AI and NLP that we talked about, like CalmBot and the mental health support by creating like a Gen AI driven intelligent email ticketing system. Some of those papers were a success story of your thorough research is talking about actually. So the true success of any conference is not just measured by the numbers of paper presented, uh, or, 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 how many number of days the session went across. It is all about the real connection and meeting the research, a researcher meeting another researcher. When you talk about like two researchers speak, a new research comes out actually, or a new thought process comes out, and that is how your connections probably is going to make more sense over here. Your connection is going to talk about your researches. It is going to talk about what different innovation can happen in interdisciplinary field actually. So, uh, so, so, uh, just cherish across the network you have built across. You just cherish across this actually. As we look to the future, the motto of your college, it's Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya. So probably like this is one of the enlightenment that is coming across, and it is going to make you a much more better person, or much more better researcher actually. The work presented here is now going to like eliminate the new paths together, but at the same time this has to be consistent. So I can see like this is the sixth one actually, and probably looking forward to seventh and the eighth one, and it should go continue actually. And this is going to bring across a lot of researchers and a lot of brainstorming together actually. So we look forward for such research work that you do across, and we bring those researchers into our day-to-day activities so that we can make the world better and we can go ahead deliver with much more efficiency. So thank you very much for bringing me over here, and congratulations to every one of you actually. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nishant sir, for sharing with us about the quick transition of technology to address challenges related to healthcare industries and smart innovations. May I now request our director, sir, Dr. B. Chanakesav Rao Garu, to address the gathering.
Good evening to all of you. Namaskar. Respected dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, dear colleagues, participants from various institutions, my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. I think during the last 2 days, you might have learned many things. I request all the scholars and researchers, whoever published the papers, please try to interact with other fellow friends. That way you are going to connect with people. That is the most important. In today, I think everybody is busy with mechanical life, but this type of conferences definitely will help you to improve your connectivity, not like a bandwidth. And the second one is, I think, those who are pursuing PhD, so please try to do research, quality research, and especially when you are going to publish papers, you have to see that integrity. And so above all, actually, you should not copy from others, and you have to do on your own. That way I think you can do wonders. That is one thing I want to communicate to all of you. Connect, collaborate. So these two are very, very important. Once if you can start with interaction with other fellow friends, definitely you can enrich your knowledge in this particular domain. That is one thing. And the second one is, so today the technologies, I think everybody says that we have to make use of the technology for the betterment of the life. But in this connection, I request all the researchers, so please try to do some research in the following areas. One is the drone technology. Even yesterday also I told you, there is a huge demand will be there. And the second one is the cyber security. Anyway, the quantum computing, everybody is talking about the quantum computing, artificial intelligence. But in addition to that, I think healthcare sector and agriculture sector, these two sectors definitely, they required a lot of information. I think we have to do a lot of research in those two areas, agriculture, regenerative agriculture. That is one area I think there is a scope is there. And the second one is the especially healthcare sector. Today I think almost all labs are going to be operated with the help of robots only. That's why the cyber physical system and cyber security, these two areas are very, very important. So I request all the researchers, please publish papers, patents, and convert it into products. So that way I think we are going to justify the technology which we are going to make use in the present scenario. So finally, I would like to thank all the organizers. So please, all of you give a big hand to volunteers, organizers, head of department, all the people. I think you have done extremely good. I would like to compliment and congratulate all of you. I wish you all good luck, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. R. Vasavi Garu, Senior Assistant Professor, Department of CSC, to present the closing remarks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, online who joined online, and dear participants, good afternoon to one and all. As we reach the closing moments of ICS ECS 2025, it is both a proud and fulfilling moment for all of us. This conference continues to grow stronger every year, and this sixth edition has once again proven to be a vibrant and impactful platform for global research exchange. This year, we received an overwhelming response with a total of 1,450 paper submissions. This clearly reflects the trust, interest that the academic and research community places in ICA-CECS. Each submission represents valuable knowledge, innovation, and effort from contributors across the globe. From across India, we saw strong participations in terms of paper contributions. Leading the chart is Telangana with 500 papers, followed by Tamil Nadu 211 papers, Karnataka 177 papers, and Maharashtra 157 papers. We are delighted to see active research interest from states such as Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and many more. On the international front, we received 108 paper submissions from 18 different countries, including USA, UK, Germany, Canada, Australia, China, Malaysia, Iraq, Bangladesh, and others. This level of global contributions demonstrate that ICA-CECS has truly evolved into an internationally organized conference. Each paper accepted for ICA-CECS 2025 has gone through rigorous review process. Out of 1,450 received papers, 100 papers were accepted, resulting in an acceptance ratio of 7%. And we are proud to associate with Springer Nature as our publication partner. And the selected papers will be appeared in Scopus Index Smart Innovation Systems Technologies series, ensuring global visibility and academic impact. This conference has not just been about sharing knowledge, it has been about building connections, collaborations, and confidence among stakeholders such as scholars, students, professionals. It gave researchers the opportunity to contribute to a larger scale, transforming the research landscape and addressing real-world challenges through technology. I would like to thank our participants who joined us both online, offline, and the ICA-CECS 2025 organizing team for making this event grand success. As we conclude ICA-CECS 2025, let this not be the end, but the beginning of many more research journeys. May the collaborations and the ideas born here lead to impactful involvement in the coming years. We look forward to welcome you all again at ICA-CECS 2026 with even greater enthusiasm, participation, and contributions. Thank you once again. Wishing you all the very best for your future endeavors. Stay curious, stay connected, keep innovating. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Dr. N. Sandeep Chaitanya Garu, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, to announce the best papers.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and dais and esteemed authors, a very good afternoon to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to be here today to present one of the most prestigious recognitions of our conference, that is nothing but the Best Paper Awards. First of all, coming to the online tracks, in the track 1, session 1, the paper ID 554. The participants, you can see in the live also. The title is Addressing Granularity, named Entity Recognition Infused Aspect Sentiment Pair Extraction. From the authors Shriya Das and team from KLE Technological University, Bangalore. And next, session 2, paper ID 482, a hybrid deep learning and unit architecture for automated brain tumor detection and classification. From the authors Mr. Kushal and team from JSS Science of Technology and University. Next, session 3, the paper ID 1018, audio analysis of Gayatri Mantra, a novel AML study for cultural insights. The authors are Shruti and team from PES University, RR Campus, Bengaluru. And next, from track 1, session 4, the paper ID 1166, multi-agent deep reinforcement learning framework for adaptive algorithms for trending systems. From the authors Arpit Garg and team from J. Chama Rajendra College of Engineering and JSS Science and Technology University, Mysore. Coming to the online session from track 2, Session 1, the paper ID is 327. Retro Revive AI powered restoration for historical and damaged images. From the authors, Mrs. Pallavi and team from Pampi Chinwat University, Pune, Maharashtra. And session 2, with the paper ID 861, an adaptive prediction model to forecast technicians using dynamic workforce assignment algorithms. From the authors, Dr. Vidya and team from S. Abdur Rahman Crescent Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai. Coming to the track 3, session 1, the paper ID is 667, Integration Principles and Predictive ML Models for Advanced Health Analytics for IoT-Driven Healthcare. From the authors, Dr. Anjay Garu and team from Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Bihar. Coming to the session 2, with the paper ID 1210, AI-driven adaptive query processing in edge-assisted distribution IoT systems. From the authors, Dr. Meena and team from Amrita School of Computing, Bangalore. Now coming to the offlines, we have two sessions, session 1 and session 2. In the session 1, the paper ID with a 966. Cross-script named entity recognition using BILSTM and transliteration normalized text. It is from Dr. Padmavati ma'am from C.R. Rao Advanced Institute of Mathematics, Statistics and Computer Science, HCU campus, Hyderabad. And finally, the session 2 with the paper ID 1076, a hybrid machine learning approach for detection of malicious Android apps. From the authors, Dr. Mahesh Patil from the College Center for Development of Advanced Computing, that is CDAC, Hyderabad. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It is indeed a remarkable achievement, and all the papers reflect a thorough research. We congratulate all the authors. May I request Dr. C.D. Naidu Garu, Principal, VNR VJIT, and Dr. S. Nagini Garu, Professor, Department of CSC, to felicitate our guest of honor, Sri Vasudevan Gnana Gandhi Garu, by presenting a memento. Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. B. Chanakesav Rao Garu, Director, VNR VJIT, and Dr. V. Baby Garu, Head Department of Computer Science and Engineering and Computer Science and Business Systems, to felicitate Mr. Shankar Makapati Garu by presenting a memento. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. K. Srinivas Garu, Senior Assistant Professor, Department of CSC, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. I, Dr. K. Srinivas, on behalf of Department of CSE, VNR VJIT and the International Conference on Advances in Computer Engineering and Communication Systems, ICA-CECS 2025 organizing team. We sincerely thank our chief guest, Dr. A. Govardhan Garu, guest of honor, Sri Vasudevan Gnana Gandhi Garu, special invitees, Mr. Sankar Makavati and Dr. Nishant Sinha Garu, for their insightful and inspiring addresses. Your presence added great value to the event. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to all dignitaries, special invitees, and all inaugural and valedictory keynote speakers. We sincerely thank the management and leadership of the Institute for their unwavering support and continued encouragement. We deeply appreciate the dedicated contributions of our editorial board members, session chairs, authors, reviewers, and sponsors whose efforts were crucial in the successful execution of this event. We also express our sincere gratitude to our international and national academic collaborators, media teams, and Springer publication partners for helping amplify the reach and impact of this event. Our heartfelt thanks to those who worked across various committees, including the organizing team, conveners, general chair and head of the department, program chairs, co-chairs, sponsorship, committee invitations, live streaming, hospitality, registrations, certificates, posters, banners, stage decoration committee and pre-conference workshop committees, online and offline tracks, food and refreshments, entertainment, media and PR, finance and expenditures, souvenir design and printing conference, formatting and proceedings committees, conference documentation and filing. Student volunteers and supporting staff, we sincerely acknowledge the outstanding efforts of all the faculty members of Department of CSE, along with teaching and non-teaching staff who contributed tirelessly to the successful organization of this event. Your dedication, coordination, and commitment have been instrumental in making this conference a grand success. Thank you to all participants and delegates. Your energy, involvement, and enthusiasm played a crucial role in the grand success of this conference. Thank you for being an integral part of ICA CECS 2025, and we look forward for seeing all at ICA CECS 2026. Thank you all once again. Thank you, sir.
We would also like to thank the press and media team for the coverage. I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद.
We thank all the online participants. We are drawing the curtains on ICA CECS 2025. Thank you very much. We will see you in the next edition of ICA CECS. Signing off, Vienna VJIT team. Thank you, everyone.